This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
The opinions expressed in the following programs are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect those of Rogers nor Rogers TV.
Hello and welcome to The Art of Culture, where we explore art, culture, and foods of Dufferin-Caledon. I'm your host, Althea Alli, and with us in studio today is Hemani Singh. Welcome, Hemani.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you very much for being here today. If you could start, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you said before, I'm Hemani Singh. I'm 14 years old. I'm currently in high school. And I want to study, or not really study, go to college to become a welder.
A welder?
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. There aren't very many female welders.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck to you. That's
Thank
awesome. You. That's really incredible. So tell me a little bit about your culture.
Well, so my parents, they came from Guyana, and my ancestors, they came from India, so we're Guyanese, and I'm a Hindu, so yeah.
Awesome,
yeah.
Awesome. So, I know that you do attend temple, as your religion being Hindu, yeah. And I do know that you're very, active in your community and at your temple.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that.
So at my temple, I actually perform and play instruments. We sing religious songs, and I play the harmonium, and occasionally I take my Western flute and play there too. So yeah.
And how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for about a year now. It's pretty fun doing it. So yeah.
So how did you get started? Like what prompted you?
Well, before performing, I used to take classes for the harmonium, which is like a sit-down accordion, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And after going to the temple, I used to see all the other kids playing, and I was like, oh, maybe what if I went up there and played? So on one big event, I went up there and performed for the first time.
Oh, that must have been exciting.
It was.
Talk to me about that.
So I went and performed. I was very nervous. It was very nerve-wracking. It was fun, though. It was quite the experience.
oh, I bet.
Yeah.
And they say it's, having that energy or that excitement or that nervousness is great, but making sure that it doesn't stop you from doing the things that you want to do. So good for you for overcoming that and just getting out there. I mean, being 14 and, just going out there and do those things in front of an audience, that's incredible. At 14, I don't know that I would have done that. I gotta tell you. So that's incredibly brave of you, and good on you for just overcoming that. And I do know you have a younger sister and an older sister as well. So, talk to me about your relationship with your older sister. Is she your inspiration for, getting out there?
Well, yes, because she started my older sister started dancing when she was at a really young age. And it just shows that I guess you could really do anything at any age. And you can, get up in front of a lot of people and show what you really love.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how about your younger sister? Do you get her involved? What do you do?
Yes, so right now she's learning new instruments, and I try and get her to play along with me and learn new stuff too. And I also try and get her to perform with me at temple sometimes. So yeah.
Does she do it?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe one day, but and keep encouraging her.
Yeah.
I'm sure as your older sister encouraged you as well, and you have that support there. But that's amazing.
Yeah.
I know that we have some pictures with you playing the harmonia and at a temple.
Yeah.
That we're able to show. Why don't you talk to us about this picture here? What were you doing in this picture?
So in this picture, this was my grade 9 performance at ODSS, and I was playing, as you can see, the Western flute. And here, so this is my solo performance. I did this as a surprise for my family.
Oh wow!
And, yeah, and I actually played Beauty and the Beast for this performance. I was so nervous. It was fun though.
Oh, that must be incredible, though, that you were able to do that for your family and have your family in the audience supporting you. And what a tribute! Wow, that is incredible. And in the next photo that we have of you, tell me what you're doing here.
So here, I'm actually playing the harmonium. This was the big event that I actually played at. This was the first time I performed in front of a lot of people playing the harmonium, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, this was at your temple?
Yes.
Oh, that's incredible. And how did you feel doing that? Like, what did you feel when you were, done?
Well, when I was done the performance, I was, like, relieved. I don't really know. I was just nervous before that. It was just scary at that point. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and that's okay, Life is about overcoming those challenges and learning different things and just putting yourself out there. So what message do you think that you can give to, youths about, learning different skills and kind of putting themselves out there?
I would say even if you're scared, like I was, still do it anyways. Even if you fail, you'll always come back up again and, be successful in what you do, even if you fail and fall down. I think you should do it because it shows who you really are, and it's a good way to express how you are and how you're feeling.
Absolutely, and that's incredible. It's those challenges and it's the falls and the recovery from those falls that really build your character, that really kind of guides you through life. Yeah. And it's that effort that you put into it, and know that you're never going to give up, and that makes you such a winner. Like it's the whole, even the thought of, what? I think I want to try that.
Yeah.
It starts there. And even if that you're just at that stage, that definitely makes you a winner, that definitely makes you successful. And that's the mentality. I think that's so important, especially with youths, to just get out there.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Like, mull it over and then go.
Yeah.
Even if it's a little at a time, then go.
Mm-hmm.
And would you say that you have role models around you? I know you talked about your sister, but any other role models around you that you feel that has really encouraged you to kind of go forward and to learn?
Well, I would say my dad, because he introduced me to all this stuff, and he pushed me to perform in front of all these crowds and all these events. So yeah, I'd really thank him for all of that.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That must be very interesting. He's dad of 3 girls, like pushing them forward, and that's incredible that your dad is your role model. And what lessons do you think that you have learned from him over the years?
I'd say that I learned just to do it, even if you're scared. Just follow your heart and go for what it says. Just continue on and, I don't know, learn new things.
Okay. Yeah. And I know that you are currently in the same high school that your sister used to be. So talk to me about that. Like, how have you contributed? And I know that she took some great strides when she was in high school to bring awareness about culture and appreciation and respect. Have you followed in her footsteps?
Yes, actually. So when I went to high school, I heard that my sister, she was in the DSA, Diverse Student Association. So I joined it as well. and I've been following in her footsteps and celebrating different cultures around the school. We've had lots of big celebrations. One of them was like, so in grade 9 we did Chinese New Year, we had Holi, we had Diwali, and we had Black History Month. We celebrated all of those as a group together, and yeah.
What's your favorite celebration?
Well, mine has to be Diwali. I really like the diyas that we light up and put around the school, and yeah, it just makes it so full of light. That's what I like about it.
So tell me, for those of us who don't know what Diwali is, tell me a little bit about that.
So Diwali is like, I guess, a celebration of light, and it's celebrating one of our gods coming back from one of their like long journeys back to the arrival of their hometown, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and is that something that you have always celebrated with your family?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So as a child, you kind of learned a lot about that and participated in that?
Yeah.
I'm guessing your dad taught you that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's amazing. And so with your younger sister, I guess, what do you want to kind of leave in place for her? What are you thinking?
Well, I want her to learn more about our religion and our culture, and more about instruments and dancing as well. We want to get her involved in those. It's good for her to learn because she can also pass it along to her kids when she's older. And yeah, when she's performing with us, I guess it'll also inspire younger kids, because they see that there's already a young kid dancing and playing instruments, and they'll be inspired and they'll do the exact same. They'll showcase their culture.
Absolutely, and I think it's so important to have, we have to talk about representation, and to see someone else, especially in the same age bracket as yourself, and think, oh, before you probably thought that was never a possibility, or maybe you were too young, or whatever you would thought. But then seeing someone else out there, I guess, thinking, oh wow, I could probably do that, or I want to try that, and then you get a little bit more confident. I know as when I was a youth, I really looked at those things, and I really looked to see, can I do that? Can I? And often as females, you second guess yourself a lot. It's a little bit different. Like you have to build your self-confidence, and you have to, and you worry about, am I going to be okay? Are they, am I going to embarrass myself?
Yeah.
You're so critical of yourself.
Yeah.
So having different females out there, especially of different ages, trying different things, I think is a wonderful inspiration.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thank you for all of the work that you are doing, and your sisters, and being that inspiration to others who are your age, male or female, or whatever gender they are, just being that inspiration.
Yeah.
So with that being, you said you were going to be a welder.
Yes.
Again, that's incredible. Tell me, briefly how you got to, just very briefly, how you thought about that one.
Well, in grade 8, I took a welding camp, and I saw that I really liked welding. So I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, maybe I want to do this. So for one of my classes, I chose a career path of doing welding, and I planned it out and everything. So,
nice. And I'm sure you will be a role model for others who are seeing this show and thinking, I don't think I could do that. So that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back with Hemani and talk a little bit more about her culture and her journey. So we'll see you after the break.
My daughter is 7 years old and has a frenemy. They have play dates that always end up in a fight or tears. This friend bosses her around and treats her poorly, but she still wants to be her friend. What's a parent to do?
I would let them acquiesce to a certain amount. And then, when they're at this age, you still need to be supervising their play dates. So I might step in, not to correct the bossy child, but it's my child that I'm concerned about. I would just expose her to other people, teach her to have a voice, and let her know that she's got options.
You're watching Rogers TV.
Welcome back, and for those who are joining us for the first time, this is The Art of Culture, where we explore art, culture, and foods of Dufferin-Caledon. I'm your host, Althea Alli, and with us in studio today we have Hemani, who we were talking to about her journey in, playing the harmonia and the flute.
Yep.
And how she got started and playing in temple, and just the things that she's been doing to inspire other youths in the community. So I know with you, you brought 2 different types of flutes here. If you want to tell me a little bit about them.
So they're actually called the bansuri. It's almost exactly like a flute. It just doesn't have any keys. This one, it's pretty hard to play. It's actually extremely hard to play. You have to have some real skills for this. I started learning this about, I'd say, maybe last winter. I've been learning some scales, some different notes, just trying to get a clear sound. And this instrument, I'd say, is not this one particularly, but the bansuri in general is a very old one.
So are they both the same type of instruments, just different sizes?
Yes.
Is that?
So this one, they're both the same. This one is a higher scale because it's smaller, and this one is a lower scale. I believe that this one is an E bansuri, and this one is an A sharp maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, the bigger it is, the lower the scale is, and the smaller it is, the higher the scale is. And
where would you play that? Like what types of music would you play?
You can play it in just about any type of music. It's a very, it's like, I guess you can just say you can play this in like temple, you can play this in Bollywood songs, you can play it in any type of music.
Oh, nice. So is that similar to what you played at your high school?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So hopefully in the future, you show us a little bit of when you learn a little bit more, just play a small song for us or something like that. But we'll wait until the future once you learn a little bit more. We don't want to put too much pressure on you. So I also understand know that in 2022 you were the recipient of the Orangeville Arts and Culture Award for your performance that you did with your sister for Kathak dancing.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that. How did it make you feel to be an award winner?
Oh my gosh, when we won these awards, me and my sister, we were both surprised. We didn't think that we were actually going to win it. When our dad told us, we didn't believe him at all. Yeah.
Oh, that's so neat. So how long have you been practicing Kathak dancing?
Well, for me, so I started dancing since I was like 9 or 10. I didn't start with Kathak. I actually started with Bharatanatyam in a dance school in Brampton. And after like 2 or 3 years, we stopped dancing there. And since my sister was trained in Kathak since she was like little, she started teaching me and choreographing dances for us to do together and perform.
Oh, that's amazing. So tell me, what is it Bharatanatyam? Is that?
Bharatanatyam.
I'm going to butcher that one, but how do you say it again?
Bharatanatyam.
Bharatanatyam?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got that. Okay, so what style of dancing is that? Like, explain a little bit about that.
It's very classical. I think it originated in India. It's very hard to do. It's, I'd say, one of the more challenging dances. So yeah.
Does it represent something?
I feel like with this dance, you can tell stories with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what is Kathak dancing?
Kathak dancing is, you also tell stories with it. It's also a classical dance. I believe there's 7 types of classical dances in India, and Bharatanatyam and Kathak are 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that Kathak is more of spinning and footwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Bharatanatyam?
Yes.
Oh, I got it. And that's more of what type of, that's not spinning and footwork, that's more of what?
I think it's more of like whole body movements instead of just spinning and footwork. You move your hands a lot, and there's also lots of facial expressions.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you know the other ones that the traditional, I think you said there were 7, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the names of the other ones?
I'm not sure of them. I know that Bharatanatyam and Kathak are 2 of them. I don't know the other ones.
So do you plan on learning a little bit more? Like, I know you said Bharatanatyam is the one that you've chosen.
Yeah.
Do you want to learn more about that one, or do you want to learn more about where your sister is more kind of going with Kathak?
Actually, I'd like to learn both because I like knowing about everything. I'd like to learn more about Bharatanatyam because I only learned a bit of it. So I also like to learn Kathak because my sister is training with a dance group right now, and as she's learning more and more, I'd like to learn from her.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So I know you have a younger sister. Are you teaching your younger sister too?
We're trying. Her attention span is restricting us from teaching her.
Well, she's quite young too, right? So,
yeah.
So that's amazing. Well, to have 2 role models like yourself and your sister, I mean, that's incredible. I was a little one, I'd be like, oh, whoa, this is exciting. To learn. And tell me about your experience, dancing Kathak in front of, different venues. How does that make you feel?
It's pretty nerve-wracking, but also it's a nice experience because it shows that we're learning things and we're able to showcase them in front of a lot of people. And I guess it just inspires many other people to do dance and learn it.
That's incredible. That really is. So, tell me how, you said you started at an early age. Is this something that you want to continue kind of learning for the rest of your life and maybe pass that on, when you have kids?
Yes, so I actually like to continue learning dance and learning new instruments and pass on these skills to different generations. Teaching these things would be great, because it's good to know about other cultures and how we can all relate to everyone if we know different cultures.
That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So, do you have plans of maybe teaching, in your community? Is that something that you want to do?
I feel like teaching instruments would be better for me because I'm more of like the instrumentalist. So it would be great if I could teach like the harmonium or maybe the flute to younger generations. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be amazing. Your sister would be the dancer.
Yeah.
You would be, with the instruments, and maybe your younger sister would be like the singer. So
Yeah.
A family of musicians?
Yeah.
That's incredible. And performers? Incredible. Well, your dad is obviously doing something awesome and definitely going in the right direction.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, your dad and your inspiration there.
Well, since we were small, I feel like he's been pushing us to do things that I wouldn't say aren't comfortable with, but like new things. And it's good that he's doing that because we get to learn new skills and share them with others. And I guess it just helps us connect with other communities.
And how do you feel that has helped you to grow into the person that you are today?
I feel like since my dad has pushed me to learn new stuff, it has helped me realize that I really like playing instruments, and I feel like it's just become a part of who I am.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is absolutely incredible. So with that, what message would you give to, other youths in the community who, want to get out there and try different things and maybe learn an instrument or learn a dance or learn some sort of cultural performance? What message would you give?
Well, I would say to, even if you've probably never heard of it before, you should try new things. And because it's good to learn new skills, it really helps us connect with others, and it shows that we're interested in learning. And I feel that it'll help us bring us together instead of dividing us. So you should learn new stuff. Don't isolate yourself from others, but learn what they're about too.
Yeah, and learn to celebrate, the different cultures,
Yeah.
and I think that that's really important when you're learning about different cultures. It kind of opens you up, and again, you're learning about diversity, but your way of thinking, and I think that progressive thinking is absolutely amazing, and that's
Yeah,
what propels
exactly.
the world to move forward,
Yeah.
right? That's incredible.
Yeah.
So tell me about your beautiful outfit.
Oh, so this here is a sari, and it's, I guess you could wear it anywhere. So I guess the more jewels that you have, the more like fancy it would be. So I could wear this to temple. You could wear these to weddings. You can wear them to, I guess, birthdays. You can really just wear it anywhere.
And it looks incredible. It's such a bright, beautiful, beautiful color. Do you have different varieties, or?
So yes, there are different varieties. Like, you have different colors. You can drape this part different ways. There's different designs on it. Yeah.
Do the designs mean something, or is it just different designs that they have on
I
it?
guess it's just for show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. So, do you often dance with the saris, or do you dance with like another outfit?
So when we dance, we usually have a skirt. So when we spin, the skirt like flares up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we wear like a top like this under with a shawl over, and
Okay.
draping over the top part of our body.
Is there a name for that outfit, or is it just your general dancing outfit?
I think it's just, I'm not sure if there's a name for it, but those are our general dancing outfits.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so neat. When I remember seeing it last year when you and your sister were all dressed, and you guys look so amazing. Like,
Thank you.
walking down like, Bollywood celebrities.
Oh my
I was like, wow, that's incredible. And even, henna that you had on your
Yeah.
hand. I remember there was a picture there with you had the henna.
Yeah.
Is that something that you do often?
Well, usually when we dance, we'd have henna on. We do it a couple of days before. I guess it's just a part of like the overall outfit that you're wearing, and yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today and sharing your journey and sharing how important culture and celebration and knowing different cultures is to you, and about your inspirations. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you very much to our guests for joining us today, and all our viewers. And we hope to see you on the next show.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.